It is a special and auspicious event for Bhartiya Samaj, and we are all happy to join in this momentous occasion. Many, many congratulations. Friends, it has been a year and a half for me serving as the High Commissioner of India to New Zealand. During this period, I have met a large number of Indian community leaders and champions of voluntary work in New Zealand. I can certainly say that Jeet Ji, as he is fondly known, is a stalwart amongst them. His calm and gentle demeanour, selfless service, devotion to the cause, and the sense of humility. These are strengths which make him such an endearing person. We at the High Commission work closely with him and Bhartiya Samaj and seek support to the distressed families and individuals, especially for youth, for migrants, for elderly people, and those who are victims of family harm. A year back, when we were hit hard by the pandemic, leading to lockdown and panic, he was always there along with Mr. Bhaudhilan to help us out. We had a hotline to him. Bhartiya Samaj support for distribution of food packets, medical supplies, and repatriation of Indian nationals who were stranded here was immense, for which I would like to thank him and all the volunteers associated with Bhartiya Samaj. On this happy occasion, I would like to felicitate Jeet Ji and all volunteers for his lifelong devotion in enabling the community to live a life of dignity and fulfillment. May Bhartiya Samaj continue to excel in the pursuit of its noble mission. All the very best for the coming years. Thank you.
Myself, maybe Michael, when you smell the ticker, make it quicker. So I just want to really I really want to boil down a few thoughts about this wonderful organisation, Bhartiya Samaj, as we celebrate its Silver Jubilee. And there are three things that come to mind when I think about the wonderful service of Bhartiya Samaj over that time. And the first is that word service. One of my very famous favourite quotes from the great Mahatma Gandhi was when he said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. And over the many years that I have been attending functions and events organised by Bhartiya Samaj, that is the spirit that imbues this organisation. It is an organisation of service in which many people, volunteers, patrons, members of the executive, Jeet and Rupa of course, give freely of their time, thousands of hours every single year in service of humanity and those people who need care and need fellowship in our community. And I think that is something to be celebrated and uplifted. And as we have come through the year of COVID, it has been that spirit of service to one another that has brought our country so well. And it's just a beautiful thing to see it lived out so thoroughly in all of Bhartiya Samaj's work. The second word that comes to mind is the word of fellowship. Because as I attend those wonderful gatherings of Bhartiya Samaj, held in the humble Mount Roskill War Memorial Hall every fortnight, and they've been held there every fortnight for nearly 25 years. It is this beautiful coming together of human beings who simply delight in the company, the talk, the laughter of being around other people. And I come away from those events with my spirits lifted. And so what Bhartiya Samaj brings every week to hundreds of our seniors across our community is the joy of fellowship with other human beings. We all know that we live in a world in which there are more of us than ever before, Through our phones and other devices, there are more points of connections, but perhaps more than at any time in our history, people can also be isolated. And Bhartiya Samaj helps our people to cut through that through fellowship with one another. And the third and final word that comes to mind when I think of Bhartiya Samaj is another word that has been central to our journey as a country over the last year. It's a word that our Prime Minister uses to describe our values as a country, and it's kindness. Fundamentally, the mission of Bhartiya Samaj is a mission of kindness. It is about looking out for other human beings. It is about identifying need. It is about putting other people before ourselves and lending a helping hand. We saw that in so many of the stories that were up on the screen tonight, of the stranded visitors, of the help that was given through the provision of food parcels, of the people who have been helped through terrible journeys of elder abuse. That principle of kindness has imbued Bhartiya Samaj's work for 25 years. So service, fellowship and kindness, Bhartiya Samaj, for all of these things, we stand and we salute you. The very final thing that I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, is that I always think at these kinds of events, 25 years of service, we look back, we give thanks to everyone who has worked so hard over the years, but these events are also a point at which we can look forward with optimism as to what will come. And I'm quite certain that there are at least 25 more years of service for Bhartiya Samaj ahead. There is another wonderful quote that I wish to finish on, and it is from Tagore. He says, "You can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water." Well, Bhartiya Samaj's service over the last 25 years has been standing at the sea, seeing the need, and then finding ways of crossing it for the benefit of humanity. And I know that that will be your mission in the years to come as well. Once again, thank you, Bhartiya Samaj. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful evening.
Congratulations on the 25th anniversary. Silver Jubilee is such a thing to celebrate, and I just want to say thank you for all that you have done. And where is she? Stand up so people can Rupa ji, thank you. I'd like to obviously acknowledge Honourable Michael Wood, who's my parliamentary